Welcome back. This is the driver's side rear quarter patch that I started doing, and the following video will show the process I've gone through and taken it from that original patch to the near ready finished product. Good morning. So one of the things that really attracted me to the 68 Chevelle was these hips that it's got back there. The front fender has obviously a curve from the hood down to the fender or the wheel wells, and then down to the rocker with a little bit of a detail there. And the door has that similar curve. But the sides are generally pretty straight, not straight edge straight, but they have a very slight curve to them. But when you get to the rear quarter, it's got this big old hip, and I just love the look of that. And the challenge with that, and I have been looking at a ton of YouTube videos and how-tos on body work, and I've hung out at body shops doing other projects and have seen how a lot of guys sculpt. But one of the challenges that I'm figuring out in my little journey is that these two curves are really, there's not a lot to follow. You just really have to you follow the metal the best you can, but you've got waves and you do end up doing some sculpting. And so what you can see from this perspective is that comes out quite a bit, and you've got a general line that it's following. The same body line that's in the door carries its way down and then fades away into the tail lights. But the up and down curve is really quite varying. So I've got this built up to where I think it's ready to really knock down. And this morning I was running my hands over it and found one little spot that feels like it's somewhat of an indent. So I'm gonna put a little bit more right on there. As a consummate amateur body guy, and I'll say this: I have nothing. I've always had respect for body guys because of what they can do, and the patience and the attitude it takes to embrace this is just really impressive. I am giving it my best shot. I'm going to hand it off to a body shop and let them kind of critique it. I'll show some sections of how I'm blocking it, and I've learned quite a few things. I think I know enough to be dangerous, but I certainly wouldn't presume to be any kind of expert. But again, I've picked up a bunch of things, and I'm giving it my best shot on this before I have the real guys look it over. I have consulted all the way through with products to use, steps to take, and so I'm confident that I'm handing it off with professional standards, just whether or not the actual sculpting and the blocking is good enough. Here's a finished product of my my door gaps, and proud to say that there is metal right up to both of those edges, really close. A little bit of floating obviously from the body filler, but that one's done. And this was one that required much more welding, and got that pretty. I'm happy with that. So we will we'll go from there. Okay, I am pretty happy with that. I did some good blocking with the first 3 coats of the polyester, and then see if we can get a good angle on that. Yeah, it's turning out really nice. Okay, so then knocked it all the way down, almost all the way to the filler, and then just applied the first coat, and I'm going to do the 3 coats again just to give me some thickness. And yeah, so I'm stoked. More to come.